Our next topic is ps command. We already discussed about processes. Now this ps command, which means a process status, this command is used to view the processes which is running on your Linux system. This ps command is used to provide information about your currently running processes with details such as user ID, CPU, memory usage, command name, location, etc. There are many options available to use with ps command. If you use ps with ef or axu, or if you need a specific user detail, so you can use a dash either -u and then type the user to provide you that user processes. Also display process by process ID as well. These are a few options. There are many options which you can use. -a to show information about all user. -x to show without the terminal. If you don't need the terminal detail, then you can use -x. And if you need more detail, you can use u as well, either specific user detail. And if you need extended information, then you can use -e. So let's go to our Kali Linux to show you. If you type simple ps, so it will show you the process ID, the terminal, the time, and CMD. However, if you type man and ps, so you can see a lot of information which you can use. There is like this one, you can use these by user. A lot of information is available in the manual. Anyway, let me quit and let's see a few of them. So what I can do, I can type ps and a. It will show me all user detail. If I need without terminal, just type x. It's better to make them more. Okay, so you can see without terminal. Let me quit. And you can use aux. It will provide a lot of information, detail, full list of processes, detail information. It's better to make them more, so on the top you can see. So now you can see user detail as well, process ID, CPU, memory, TTY, status, start, time, and command. Okay. However, if you type without this one, so it can show you less information. Similarly, there is another command ef to see full list of processes. Now you can see full list of processes. You can use this command as well, like aux. Also you can use ax. It's the same like ef. Now there is another way to see the information about the processes, -f. And I need information only related to Kali user. So you can see the user is better to make them more because it's more information. So I cannot see the top. Here the user ID is Kali, only Kali related. And this is the process ID and other information. But this time I filter them that only show me detail regarding the user ID by user, the user ID Kali. Let me quit. Similarly, you can type here the user, suppose if you need root. So now this time the user is root. So you can filter easily by user as well. Also, I can do it by what is called by P. P means the specific process ID. Suppose process ID 1. So process ID 1, which is basically init, and it's basically system D. So if I need specific process ID. Okay, so process ID 1. And if I need more, let me take another process ID. Suppose this process ID I need. So I can easily type here process ID 30049 and hit enter. So in this way, it will show you the specific process ID information. So you can filter by that as well. Not only this, you can get more information as well. Okay, it's up to you. Also, we have PS to show every detail as a tree. You can type these extension and hit enter. Sorry, I type AXJF and hit enter. Now you can see by tree. It can show you by tree. Okay, it's better to make them more and hit enter. So here you can see this one, and under these are the tree command. Similarly, it will show you under each and everything. So let's go down, and here you can see by tree command. Okay, and where I get this command, as I say, you can go to man and PS and go down. Here you will see AXJF. They mention here. You can use this one if you want to see the information in a tree. If you go up, it should be here. A lot of thing here is. They said to print a process tree, so you can use AXJF. Either they say this one, so we can use this command as well. Okay, and let me paste this one and hit enter. It's the same information. This time I'll show you in another format. Here is. Okay, and if you go up, so Apache is the main one, and these are the sub processes which running. Okay, and this way you can get more detail from the help. And I show you a few of the option as well. Now let's see if I have PS, and let's go to EF, and let me make them more. Now let's discuss these detail. Okay, so these detail. So the first one is user ID, identification. Or let me make them by user, so it will show you in proper way. So if I do it like AUX is better, because AUX will show you user rather than the ID. So it's more simple. So on the top we have a user. User means the user who is owning this process. So this process is run by a root user. Then after that we have PID. PID means process ID. Whenever you run any application, so they will assign them a process ID. Process ID 1 is always assigned to your system D. That's why it's mentioned here. So this is process ID 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we have a 10. If you open anything, suppose if I open a Firefox, so it will assign them a process ID. If you go down, so at the end there will be what is called this Firefox. So let's see if we have a Firefox is here, and Firefox is assigned this user ID 70559. So I can filter them by -P, and I can copy and paste here this ID. I say only show me this one and hit enter. Okay, and it's better to do it without this information. Here is. Okay, so it's a web content. Basically Firefox maybe have another one, PS-EF, and let's see the process for the Firefox. We just want to check. So yeah, Firefox is many. Yeah, it's here. It's the main one. We have this one. Okay, process ID. Okay, let me copy this one, and now let's go back. Okay, and what I need to do, let me type this one. This is the process ID and hit enter. Now it's showing better. So we have Firefox, okay, and this is the process ID of this Firefox, okay. So this is called process ID. Whenever you start any application, so the system will allocate them. It may be different next time, okay. Let's go back. We were discussing this one, okay. Let's go here. So we have a user. The user is root. Process ID, just I show you how they allocate the process ID. Then this percentage of CPU utilization of the process. Then this percentage, and MEM means the memory, the percentage of real memory used by the process. Then VSZ means virtual size of the memory used by the process. This is a virtual memory used by this system D. Then we have RSS. RSS means resident set, means the real memory used by this process. So this is the virtual memory, this is the real memory. Then we have TTY, okay, the terminal. Then this is means a state. State can be many option. S means that interruptible sleep. I means that idle kernel thread. Similarly, we have S, and it can be many, such as SN. We have S. So S means interruptible, what is called sleep. So these are different state, okay. So let me quit and let me clear the screen and go up again. So this is status of the different process. Then we have a start, the time that command started. So yes, this one's the time the command started. Then we have a time. Time means the total CPU time is take. And finally we have a command. So this is the name of the process running. So we have this command such as I say Firefox, and maybe at the end you will find the PS command as well. Okay, here is such as su, we use sudo su. And similarly we have ps command. So this is the name of the command or the name of the process running, okay. And this the user process ID. So I explain you all these information about the ps. So if you go back, so I hope so now you understand that the first column is user. User means the owner of the process. Then we have a process ID. Then we have CPU, memory, and virtual memory. We have then real memory. Then we have the terminal. Then the state. These are the different state. R means the running one. If you see D means uninterruptible sleep, and S means interruptible sleep. Then if it is Z, it means a zombia. And then if it is T, mark as a stop process, and so many others, such as I as well means idle. T means stop by debugger. X means dead, and so many other, okay. So this was all about the ps command, which is used for the process status.